Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your hosts, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
Hello again, everyone, and good Monday afternoon. Welcome into this, the latest edition of the Auburn Blitz. I'm Andy Graham alongside David Jones. We'll be with you for the next hour, taking your comments, taking your phone calls, talking about everything going on in the world of Auburn athletics. We appreciate all of you out there being with us today. A good day to be here on the Auburn Blitz. Auburn coming off another victory on the hard court, taking care of business on the road at South Carolina, just continuing to do what they're expected to do. This was, it's not a good South Carolina team. Auburn should go on the road and take care of business. That's exactly what they did and took care of in pretty convincing fashion. So that's a good sign moving forward. It seems like this team is playing better and better as the season moves along, and they'll need to do that, as we have talked about quite a bit. The back half of the schedule is very daunting, and Auburn's got their work cut out for them. But still got to take it one game at a time, and the next up on the list to the Texas A&M Aggies this week. So we'll talk about this game a little bit, break it down a little bit, Auburn and South Carolina, talk about what's going on in the SEC. Some good things happening. The gymnastics team had a good meet this past weekend. The Auburn and swimming and diving team, which we haven't talked about, and we don't talk about that a lot, because but they were the dominant program in the country for so long, and starting to see a little resurgence there as well, which is nice to see. So we'll talk about that a little bit. And again, love to hear your comments as always. It's going to be a big weekend for prospects for 2024, 2025. This weekend, it was this past weekend. It'll be again, I think it's one of the big junior days of the year, the first big junior day for this new coaching staff, and trying to build these relationships with this new staff. And that's a big, important thing moving forward as far as the football program is concerned. So a lot going on in and around Auburn, and we'll talk about a little bit of everything today. It's kind of that middle time of the year when there's a lot going on. Baseball and softball are starting to practice and, kind of moving toward the spring sports, putting the fall sports away. So, David, good to see you. You were on a trip. How was it?
Excellent trip to Orange Beach, Alabama. Yeah, played a good show down there at the Coastal Arts Center, and got to celebrate my grandson's 14th birthday down there with the family.
Only get one of those.
Only get one. He's playing middle school and JV baseball for Gulf Shores High School, and they had their kickoff banquet last night. Had Coach Savarese come in and talk to him, so that was, I'm sure that was good. But good trip, Andy. I don't even have to look at the team stats. I know we're on top of most of those Saturday. But here's the thing I wanted to bring up. We get so caught up sometimes looking at the points, the scoring line, and say, oh, this guy, man, he's just – well, look, take all right, well, Allen had 8 points Saturday. He had 10 rebounds, okay? Zep Jasper is not scoring. But when Zep Jasper's on the floor, he's one of the premier defenders in the league, and the guy he's guarding is not going to score. Katie Johnson, Katie's not scoring. Yeah, but Katie gives us a lot of energy. And the other thing about Flanagan, you notice this Saturday, he's doing a much better job of his decision making. You know, sometimes earlier in the year when he would throw up some crazy, he even took one Saturday and dribbled it back out and passed it back out to Wendell and reset the offense. He wouldn't have done that a month ago.
Yep.
So there's some maturity going on in this team. Obviously, that's a coaching situation, Bruce, and these guys are coaching these guys up. And like you mentioned, Bruce even mentioned it in the post-game interview with the Mark Wise and them, talking about the back nine. We need to rack up as many wins as we can right now, because you know how the NCAA tournament committee looks at teams that falter at the end. And should we lose some of those at the end, we're going to need every one of these on the front half to secure us a pretty good seed in the NCAA tournament. But the way this team's playing right now, you know, hard to bet against them.
Two things. Number one, out of nowhere, 27 fast break points.
Yes.
For this team Saturday. Now, that's a product of probably the competition, but Auburn had been, you know, probably averaging, I wouldn't guess, more than 7 points fast break for the year.
And that was a strong point for us last year that we hadn't seen yet.
We have not seen.
And also, hello, Johan Trail.
Wow. Well, and hello, welcome back, John I. Broom.
Absolutely.
27 and 11 for him.
And Leor Berman is doing some good things in his limited minutes.
Getting him a little bit more involved. Wendell Green had another nice game.
Unbelievable.
I mean, Broom, Green, and Williams are leading this team right now as far as scoring is concerned. But to your point, it seems like Alan Flanagan is finding his role, and maybe more to the point, accepting his role.
Yes.
And which is really, really good to see, and which is really, really going to be important moving forward. Because if he can give us more of that, you know, and playing within himself, and not, you know, look, you don't have to give us 20 a night. Give us 10 a night, give us 12 a night, and give us 8 to 10 boards. Mm-hmm. You start doing some other things, that can really propel, I think, this team forward.
Andy, that's the magic bullet right there, what you mentioned. I'm talking from a coaching standpoint. Getting young men to understand what their role is, accept that role, and go out and execute it. That's the magic bullet, you know, because there's a lot of selfish play and a lot of guys that are going to, you know, try to get away with some things. KD still, you know, every once in a while will throw up a shot and make you wince, but you know, he gets, it's like Bruce said, you know, you take the good with the bad with him, but he's even doing a better job. But, I mean, like you said, kudos to Allen for, and that's true, what his role is and embracing that, and that's what we're seeing right now. Yeah,
I think Auburn, the previous game, had 10 turnovers, and then this game had 9 turnovers. Mm-hmm. Again, so much different from the beginning of the year, where you had, and again, I think a couple of games ago, they had 20 turnovers, which was obviously not where you want to be. But for the most part here in the last 4 or 5 games, you've seen those turnovers drop significantly. Mm-hmm. Again, I don't know what maybe the message is finally starting to sink in, or what it is, but so just smarter play.
Yeah,
it seems like from this basketball team.
And here's another great stat that you'll love because you're a stat guy. Brad Law brought this up. In the previous 2 away games, the home team has led Auburn 0 seconds. Not a single second of the ball game have we been behind on the road in the last 2 ball games. And I realize who we're playing, but still, you go on the road and you never trail.
Really?
Yeah. So that's it's pretty strong. Yeah.
No doubt about it. 22 points off turnovers compared to 5 points off turnovers again, those are the kind of stats. 14 turnovers for South Carolina, only 9 for Auburn. I don't, not that it's that big a deal right now because Auburn's continuing to win, but where have our blocks gone? We seem to be.
Yeah.
Only 4 blocks in this game. It seems like the last several games, the block numbers have dwindled.
I'm not
sure.
I don't know, Andy. I'd have to look at the shot chart. Maybe more shots are coming from our opponents from away from the basket,
Right.
For a good reason.
Yeah.
That could be an issue.
That's a good point.
Other than that, I don't have an answer for that one. But and I also want to compliment my buddy Dylan Cardwell. I love Dylan Cardwell. He's a solid kid, and his stat line is never wows you, but he does a great job not hurting us when he's on the floor, filling in for some minutes for John I to rest. And he does have some tremendous dunks. I mean, he hustles. He gets everything out of it, the ability God's given him, and that's exactly what we need out of him to continue to do.
No doubt about it. Up against our first break here on the Auburn Blitz, but don't go anywhere. We're just getting started. We'll be right back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors. Concrete Basement and Walls, LLC, 205-229-0234. Call owner Eric McKenzie now to get your free quote now. 205-229-0234. Concrete Basement and Walls, LLC.
Lee Apparel is your go-to vendor for screen printed and embroidered apparel and promotional products. We print and embroider free custom-made graphics or outsourced designs on everything from t-shirts, headwear, corporate wear, team sportswear, high-end safety apparel, and promotional products. At Lee Apparel, you can always expect quick turnaround time, competitive pricing, friendly customer service, and free in-hands delivery on all orders. Visit us at leeapparel.com to get started.
WOTM is the television provider for all Alabama High School Athletic Association championship events and special programs. WOTM is your home for the Super 7 football, state finals basketball, baseball and softball state championships, the AHSAA weekly show, and WOTM also produced the first ever football playoff show, Super 7 preview show, and reclassification reveal show. Your exclusive home for all things AHSAA is WOTM. Contact your local cable provider to request WOTM to your channel lineup.
When you need an automotive hero, you got to call S&S Discount Tire Pros. With locations in Alexander City and Dayville, we are here to serve you today. From quick services like oil changes and tire rotations to in-depth automotive repairs such as suspensions, brakes, and tune-ups, S&S can take care of all your tire needs. You just have to focus on what's important and love the drive. Call S&S Discount Tire Pros today. We are automotive heroes, and we are here to serve you.
Skag, the toughest name in lawnmowers. Unmatched quality and performance for over 3 decades. The clear choice, the best mower money can buy for work or at home. Top lawn care professionals and discerning homeowners know that Skag means productivity and reliability. Every Skag mower is proudly built right here in the USA. Don't settle for anything less than simply the best. Skag.
Satterfield Outdoor Living on Highway 280 in Alex City. Whether it's Lake Martin, Lay Lake, or Logan Martin, boaters from all over the state of Alabama come to Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama, because it's worth the drive. With the best deals on unbeatable Suzuki outboards, Manitou and Landau tri-tunes, and a great pre-owned inventory while they last. Alex City Marine is the pros the locals know. And no matter where you're from, when you're here, you're local to us. Alex City Marine, just off Highway 280 in Alexander City, Alabama. AlexCityMarine.com.
Heritage South Credit Union in Alexander City is your community credit union, and they have been for over 80 years. Heritage South Credit Union proudly serves Tallapoosa, Coosa, Lee, Chambers, Randolph, and Chilton counties. From checking to business accounts, to share savings to club accounts, to their kids club and investments. Visit them online at myhscu.com. Heritage South Credit Union, your community credit union for 80 years. Federally insured by NCUA.
Concrete Basement and Walls, LLC, 205-229-0234. Call owner Eric McKenzie now to get your free quote now. 205-229-0234. Concrete Basement and Walls, LLC.
No monthly payments for 90 days at Glenn Smith Buick GMC in Opelika. New GMC Sierra 4x4 Cribs discounted up to $9,250 off. New GMC Acadias up to $6,250 off. And new Buick Enclaves up to $6,000 off. Shop online anytime at glennsmith.com. That's GLYNN Smith.com.
We have over 200 new and used vehicles on the ground or on the way. Get ready to smile.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you, just getting started again. About 45 more minutes left in today's show. Brought to you each and every day by Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team. They are saving people thousands of dollars each and every year on their home mortgage and closing loans in about 15 days. Give them a call for all your mortgage needs, 256-397-0248, 256-397-0248. That's Mortgage Pro, the Eric McKinley team. Got some comments rolling through. David will get to some of those. John says, change the channel from Barrett Jackson Car Show to your show, no pressure. John says, expect you know that I'm a Bammer, and I know there are others like this Bama fan. Y'all have a good show. I get my Bama fix in the AM. Thanks for the show. Did not know that John was a Bammer.
Didn't know that.
But appreciate all the viewership that we can get. Ty says, is Auburn ranked in the preseason baseball poll? And David answers him, of course, no. Not going to no, but we're going to talk about that. Unbelievable. Ty says, did y'all know Auburn got the longest home winning streak in the nation? Yeah, okay.
We do now, yeah.
Interesting.
Now that Gonzaga lost. Well, let's talk about baseball for a second, Andy, since, you know, baseball is near
brought
and
it
dear
up
to my heart, and Mike Means agrees. Look, how do you go to 2 of the last 3 College World Series, have a top 10 recruiting class, and you're not ranked in the top 25? You know, if I'm Butch Thompson, that's all over my bulletin board. You know, but the way Butch and his staff are going to handle it, hey, guys, just go out on the field and do your thing. We'll fly under the radar. That's what I told my son. I said, we'll just fly under the radar. But it's still mind-boggling, Andy, that everything that Butch Thompson's done at Auburn, especially in the last 3 or 4 years, that we're not even ranked in the top. 9 SEC teams are ranked in the top 25, and Auburn's not one of them. That
I think the kids
my
call that disrespect.
Absolutely. We're not sexy enough for them, is what I told you. Hey, fine, let's go, let's play. I mean, if they think, now Sonny DeShera he's a legend at Auburn, no question. But if they think that one player is going to make that much difference, I got news for you. We got some guys coming in that are the real deal and some returners that I know that's in their lockers.
Lost some pitching.
Yeah.
Lost some pitching, lost to Shara, third baseman as well. So there's some
Rambush,
pieces.
yeah.
Rambush. So there's some pieces off this team that are going to be missing. Got to rebuild. I mean, that I guess they don't feel like Auburn is at the point now where they reload instead of rebuild.
Yeah.
they figured like this is a rebuilding year.
Yeah. Well, let me throw this at you, Andy, in a straight line. Nate LaRue behind the plate, he's hitting the ball better. And we got a guy behind them. If Nate doesn't hit the ball, he'll be in there.
Ike Irish?
Ike Irish.
Yeah.
Go straight up the mound. Gonzalez, center field, Casey Howell. This might be the best outfield Auburn's seen in years with some new guys, some new pieces we got coming in. Cole Foster moving to short from second.
All right.
I'm getting excited just talking about it. I mean, that's fine. Let's play, but it's still
a lot of the newcomers you talked about. Some junior college guys and some transfers and
some high school guys that didn't go in the draft. That chose, yeah. Of course, the draft's a different deal now with baseball with the limited numbers, but still, hey, I'm excited. February 17th, Indiana comes down out of the snowy north to open the season at Plainsman Park. But I'm just still, Ty and Mike and everybody else that I've talked to, just a head scratcher that we're not ranked, but I bet you we will be at the end of the season.
Seems like, for the last several years, Auburn has been picked, down in the conference as well, and have overcome those kind of – and I don't know what it takes to get the respect.
What else we got to do?
Yeah, so like you said, been to two of the last three College World Series, and how long was it before we had been? So, it's like Auburn basketball here. It took a little while to get that to settle in.
Yeah.
That Auburn starts getting to start to expect what Auburn is getting from their program right now. So, but anyway, we'll see what happens with that.
Off the tangent now.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Back to basketball a little bit. Alabama moves to number 2.
Did they? That's what I
think they moved behind Purdue as far as the number 1. Purdue becomes the number 1 team after Houston loses. After seemed like maybe who was the other one that lost?
Kansas.
Kansas got beaten. Yeah,
shellacked.
Yeah, they got beat twice in the week. So.
They got beat by 23 in Allen Fieldhouse, Andy. That don't happen very often.
It does not. But so again, and Alabama well deserved. They play like the number 2 team in the country right now.
Yeah. There's no question.
They will be visiting Neville Arena in a few weeks or in a couple of weeks.
I think it's February the 11th.
It is February the 11th. Now Auburn's got some business, a lot of business to take care of before that. You got Texas A&M coming in this Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
You go on the road to play West Virginia. West Virginia's struggling, 11-8, 1-6 out there.
Yeah.
So, that's a winnable game.
Winnable, but tough environment.
Very tough, and always a tough team to play. Georgia coming in. Georgia beat you in their house.
Revenge.
You'd like to return the favor. So that's 2 out of the next 3. You get it home. Definitely need to take care of those. Definitely could take care of West Virginia as well. So Auburn right now still an opportunity to take care of some more games. If you could be 9-1 headed to Tennessee, that's where you definitely want to be. That's where you expect to be right now, to be perfectly honest. We've got to take another break, but don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after these messages.
Growing your business isn't just one thing. It's a million little things. Should you lease, rent, or own? How fast can you get that part? Does it fit the budget? That's what your local cat dealer is here for. With expert advice, flexible financing, and industry-leading equipment, you can get the job done day after day. Visit ThompsonCat.com, your compact equipment provider.
The Eric McKinley team at Mortgage Pro in Alexander City is the perfect lender for all your mortgage needs. Property values have increased and interest rates have never been so low. So if you haven't looked at refinancing your house in the last 6 to 12 months, Mortgage Pro is here to help you take advantage of that. Our team is closing loans in 15 days or less, so give us a call at 256-397-0248 and let our team go to work for you today.
Frontline Outfitters provides all your aftermarket parts for your cars, trucks, and as well as your professional tinting solutions for auto, residential, and commercial buildings. Frontline Outfitters also handles vinyl wraps, spray-in bed liners, truck accessories, LED lighting, paint correction and detailing, and much more. Make sure Frontline Outfitters of Alexander City is your first call for tinting and aftermarket solutions. Call us today, 256-409-8100.
The interstate is backed up this morning due to an accident.
So you don't like sitting still on the interstate? Get the free Algo traffic app. With Algo, you'll have the information you need to avoid problems on your route, to work, to home, to the beach. Traffic backups, wrecks, lane closures, all with current info and live traffic camera feeds. Know before you go with Algo Traffic, ALGO Traffic from the Alabama Department of Transportation. Get it today and arrive on time.
Country Clipper zero-turn mowers are designed for comfort, accessibility, and ease of use. Only Country Clipper offers your choice of steering options with industry-exclusive joystick steering or twin lever steering. Their patented stand-up deck, standard on every model, allows for quick access to the underside of the deck for routine maintenance. With a wide front step and optional handrail, getting on or off your mower has never been easier. Stop by Fun Carts of Opelika today for a test drive. Country Clipper mowers, designed for you. Fun Carts of Opelika, located at 618 Lee Road, 113 in Opelika, Alabama.
Russell Building Supply and Home Center is just around the corner in a brand new, convenient location with a wide selection of grills, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. The new store offers more home improvement items along with other helpful conveniences like a drive-through lumber yard and our Best Rewards program, making it an ideal destination for do-it-yourselfers and professional contractors. Get ready for game day on the plains by stocking up on all your Auburn tailgating gear at Russell Building Supply and Home Center.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
For more than 40 years, Ingram Equipment Company has helped companies, towns, and cities with their dirtiest, most challenging jobs by providing the very best equipment and by helping them keep in tip-top working condition. IEC represents leading manufacturers such as Heil garbage truck bodies, Timco sweepers, Step pothole patchers, and many more. We proudly support all athletes and teams that compete across the state and wish them good luck this year. Ingram Equipment Company, ingramequipment.net.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you just for about 30 more minutes left in today's show. Brought to you each and every day by Big Fish Real Estate for all your real estate needs here in the Lake Martin area as well as down there on the coast. Give them a call today, 551-BIG-FISH, or look them up, bigfishlakemartin.com. David, maybe the most biggest understatement that I've seen so far this early year, but CBSSports.com, Tom Fornelli gave Brian Harston an F when it came to grading second-year coaches in 2022.
Can you get an F minus?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what.
You know, Terry gives me a hard time about supporting Harsin, and my brother does too, and I get that. I was trying to be as positive as I possibly could. knowing what we know now and seeing what Freeze has done in a month, how could you not give him an F? I mean, it's,
I don't know what other grade there is possible that you would give a fired coach 2 years into less than 2 years into his tenure. But nonetheless, I just thought that was
interesting.
Kind of funny.
Andy, by the way, we're up to 15 in the poll. Alabama 2.
Okay.
Yeah. So we
moved one spot.
One spot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go to the phone line. Hey, caller, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Good afternoon, fellas. How are y'all today?
Hey, Terry. How's it going?
Doing well. Hope you had a great weekend. Are y'all aware, Coach David, you were talking about the top 25, and I know it's baseball, but are y'all aware of the individual, and I can't remember where he's at. I can't even remember his name, but he will not vote Auburn in the top 25 in any sport?
That's where's he's from Kansas, I think, Terry.
Okay.
Yeah, and he took a beating. It was last year, I think, in the basketball poll for what he pulled off there. Yeah. He's a Kansas Jayhawk homer, and I don't know what he's got against us, but yeah, he's pretty brutal.
Well, it's just if you're a voter, you got to exercise common sense. It would seem like some of the other guys on that committee would see some way to boot him off. I don't know how that works. I don't know if he's going to use his personal feelings against the school. You can't do that. You don't have to vote him number 1 or number 2 or top 10, but they're a top 25 team. We all know that. So it sounds awfully personal to me.
Well, Terry, if we're not a top 25 baseball program right now, I don't know what you can say. Like I told Andy, 2 of the last 3 College World Series, and a top 10 recruiting class by a lot of publications this year in baseball. So if that doesn't put you in the top 25 just out of respect, I don't know what to say. But, Butch Thompson's not one of these kind of guys that's going to beat his chest and all of that. He's just going to quietly go about his business every single day and get the best out of these guys, and we'll just fly below the radar, like I said, and see what happens at the end of the year.
Leave it between the bags and the baselines.
Yep.
So, but it brings up the point I wanted to make. What does the top 25 really mean if they're letting guys go on with letting guys do that? Because was Kansas ranked number 1 the majority of last year? They finished number 1. We all know that.
I can't remember. Well, I'll say this. The preseason top 25s don't mean a hill of beans. They really don't. They're fun for us to talk about, but I'm just still flummoxed that we're not in it at all. So, it doesn't mean a whole lot right now. So
I'm thinking the top 25 in general because even in football, until the BCS comes out or whatever it is now, the college playoff, it doesn't matter what you rank the AP or whatever. So that's my point. It's almost like the media's taking it out of the season out of their hands and saying it don't matter no more. Seriously, it is. I mean, you got winning 20 games used to mean automatic bid to the NCAA basketball tournament. It don't mean that anymore.
Yeah.
Well,
23 wins.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I was telling Andy. We need to be thankful for every one of these early wins because our back half of the schedule is brutal. And, the committee will punish you for late losses. If you lost them early and had a winning streak at the end, you're the greatest thing since sliced bread. But if you come out of the gate strong and falter at the end, man, they'll punish you with a bad seed. So we need to be thankful for everything we've got right now.
Well, even in the BCS, that's what bothers me about the football thing, was there was the top 4 playoffs. Well, that means a conference champion's already getting left out. That's telling some conference or conference title don't mean nothing.
Yep.
And that bothers me. If you told Bear Bryant and Pat Dye and some of those guys way back in the day that your conference title mean that, they told you were crazy.
Well, now you got Joe Lunardi, doing a bracketology basically from the start of basketball season. So I mean, you got a whole half a season to play, and now you got it this, moving up and down to where your seed is. It doesn't mean anything right now.
Yeah.
Right. And last thing, guys, about Auburn, last year they played well all year long and were slacks in summer. This year they seem to be peaking and maybe the right time.
Hopefully
that's against bad opponents. We all know that.
Yep.
But it's sure nice to see. And I know I'm in the minority here, and everybody knows I'm an Auburn fan. I don't like Alabama, but it could be that Alabama's peaking too soon. Yeah, they look good, and they're awful good. Don't get me wrong, but when they get in the tournament, you know as well as I do. They don't play the NCAA tournament at Coleman Coliseum.
Well, I tell you what's going to be interesting. They of course, you know, Nate Oates likes to shoot the outside shot, and we defend the three ball as good as anybody in the country. So that's going to be a big factor when we play them. I'm looking forward to both of those games.
But if Janai Broome can get on his horse a little bit, we can hurt Alabama inside, I think. But he's got not Janai Broome, Johan Traore.
Yeah, absolutely.
Take care, guys. Have a good day.
Thank you, Terry.
Appreciate it, Terry.
Goodbye.
Up against another break here. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Tails are wagging and pets are bragging about Zoom to Groom. Columbus, Phoenix City, and Smith Station. Zoom to Groom comes to you. It's mobile pet grooming from the comfort of your driveway. Schedule your appointment now online at zoomtogroom.net or by phone at 334-740-9909.
At CNT Electric, our clients are our priority. For the safety and security of your family and home, our technicians are professionally trained, drug tested, background checked, and wear uniforms with name tags. We're proud to have served the Elk City, Dadeville, and Lake Martin areas for the past 10 years. Give us a call at 256-234-0007 for all your electrical service and repair needs, or visit us on the web at www.cntelectricllc.com and spell out the word "and."
Something big is coming. Something so big, it'll change the world of chicken sandwiches. Zaxby's new signature sandwich with Zax sauce or new spicy Zax sauce, because the chicken sandwich war ain't over yet. The new signature sandwich. All the other little sandwiches can run along. We'll take it from here.
76% of nurses say they went into the profession because they wanted to help patients. No matter the reason you decided to become a nurse, you have all the tools needed to advance your degree at Jacksonville State University. Our Master's in Nursing program is now offered fully online and can be completed in less than 2 years. You can customize a flexible course schedule so you can receive your advanced education degree all while working on the front line. JSU Nursing, your opportunity to advance your career and serve your community.
Lake Martin Garage, located on Highway 280 in Jackson's Gap, has been serving our area since 1993. From routine maintenance such as oil changes, tune-ups, and rotating and balancing your tires, to transmission and engine repair, our trained and certified mechanics will get you back on the road better than before. Need a tow? With a 24-hour, 7-day-a-week towing service, Lake Martin Garage has local and long-range pickup. Trust your vehicle needs to the professionals at Lake Martin Garage. Call 256-825-6139, or better yet, stop in and see them today. Lake Martin Garage.
WAXC TV3's Basketball Game of the Week is presented by Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC on the Columbus Parkway in Opelika. Get ready to smile. Catch game replays on WAXC TV3 and on our Roku app. Games replay Monday and Friday at 8 p.m. and also Saturday and Sunday at 6:30. Catch the replays of these games airing now from Glenn Smith Chevrolet Buick GMC in Opelika and WAXC TV3.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill in Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Tails are wagging and pets are bragging about Zoom to Groom. Columbus, Phoenix City, and Smith Station. Zoom to Groom comes to you. It's mobile pet grooming from the comfort of your driveway. Schedule your appointment now online at zoomtogroom.net or by phone at 334-740-9909.
Brubaker Motors in Montgomery is the largest and fastest growing used car dealership in the River region. You can absolutely get a better buy at Brubaker. It's better at Brubaker.com.
Brubaker! Brubaker! Brubaker!
get a better buy at Brubaker.
BREWBAKER. BREWBAKER.com.
It's better at Brubaker.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Just a couple of more segments left in today's show, brought to you each and every day by Russell Dewitt Center with 10 locations around Central Alabama for all your building supply, home decor, tools, whatever it might be. Go and check out Russell Dewitt Center today. Some more comments coming through. I'll let you address some of those, Dave.
Okay. Well, let's see. John says, what's AU ranked? Ought to be top 10 easily. We're 15 right now, John. Luke, Terry said we were peaking a month ago. Guess we'll quit peaking any minute now. Is it so hard to say Bama is a really good team? Yeah, it's always hard for me to say that. But let's be honest. Alabama's a really good Look, I grew up in the era of Gene Bartow, Sonny Smith, Wimp Sanderson. I mean, killer programs. Basketball at the height that it's ever been in this state. And I want that again. I mean, Andy's doing a pretty good job at UAB. We know what Bruce is doing at Auburn, and Nate Oates is getting it done at Alabama. And that's what I wish for. So every game is critical and very important.
Well, right now, one game separates Auburn and Alabama.
One game, yep.
And they're both at the top of the SEC.
Yeah, they are.
That's great to see.
I think the difference, Andy, obviously is, of course, Brandon Miller is one of the top players in the country, and enjoy him because he won't be at Alabama next year. It's just a fact. It's kind of like the Jabari Smith and the Walker Kessler deal. We knew what we were getting when we got them. The Houston win, the Gonzaga win, incredible wins. You know, they've had some big wins. And that has helped propel them where they are right now.
Actually, they got beat by Gonzaga.
Got beat by Gonzaga.
Yeah.
They did. Played them tough. There's another win, though, that Alabama had that was really impressive.
Memphis.
Memphis,
They
yeah.
beat, and
there's another one. I'm sure Luke will help us out with that. But do y'all think Purdue's the number one team according to the AP poll? I don't think so personally because they're winning in conference games by single digits while Alabama is blowing out their conference opponents. That's from Anthony. Luke, as a Bama fan, though, I fully expect a metaphorical grand piano to fall on my head and have this team collapse. Well, probably not going to happen. They're going to have a great year, barring injury, and knock on wood for that. We don't want anybody to get hurt on anybody's team. But, we're halfway through right now. And Alabama's top of the heap. You mentioned something, Andy, as far as Auburn's concerned. You know, when we play Alabama at Neville, we'll be coming off of a road trip to A&M.
To Tennessee and to A&M.
And in Tennessee. That's going to be tough. And then Alabama at home. So I'm tickled that Alabama is where they are because, like I said, I remember back in the day when all three of those programs were just out of sight, and that's what we want. Everybody knows that the state of Alabama plays great football. We want to be known for basketball too, so it's exciting to see.
Let's go to line 2. Hey, caller, you're on the Auburn Blitz. Hey, caller, you with us?
Hello?
Hello.
Andy.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, Gloria.
My husband and I are very big Auburn fans. We love to watch your show, but we can't see it because it keeps going off with lines across it, and I've called your station, and I've called Beam, whom we get our cable from, and it's not their problem, they say. So I wish there was some way you could get that fixed. They said that I wasn't the only one that had called about the problem. We love to watch your show every day.
Well, we'll see what we can do about that, Gloria.
Well, that's why I called you. I thought maybe you can take care of that.
Gloria, do you do Facebook?
No, I don't.
Okay, or YouTube?
No.
Okay, because we're on both of
We're
those.
just two old folks that love to sit here at 1 o'clock and watch your show. And right now, it's like 5 different bars across there, and it cuts your voice out, too.
Okay.
So we can't watch it, because of that.
We'll see if we can't get on that.
All right.
I appreciate
Thank you so much.
Appreciate the information. Thank you.
War Eagle to you.
War Eagle. Let's go to line 3. Hey, caller, you're on the Auburn Blitz.
Am I on?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I'd just like to congratulate the Auburn women's basketball for winning their first conference game in a very good game, overtime against Ole Miss yesterday. So they did a great job. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Richard.
I was going to mention that. They do get their first SEC win. There'd been a lot of injuries with this team. They were kind of Coach Harris was kind of hoping that that this team was going to be a little bit better. It's going to be a little bit more competitive this year, and maybe it would have been, and it still can be. You're getting some of these girls healthy. You get a great performance last night from I'm not even sure I know how to pronounce that.
Yeah, I know.
Kula, I'm not going to try.
Yeah.
But 31 points from her, at a great game like that. Mention overtime game over Ole Miss, 77-76. So maybe that will propel them to be, get on a little roll here.
We needed that, Andy, because the women's program this year has just not quite gotten over the hump. We had that big win against Tennessee at home last year. So that's a big win for them.
Yeah, no doubt about it. We'll talk about it. And again, like as I mentioned, great win. Swimming and diving, that seems to be coming back. Great win in gymnastics over Arkansas. Another sellout crowd. I don't even know what swag surfing is.
You don't?
No.
Okay.
What is it?
It's a song.
Okay.
You put your arms around the people on either side of you, you sew it, you swag.
Okay. There you go.
How does this old man know that and you
every
don't?
day. We got to take a break. We'll be back with one final segment of the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Hey guys, this is Nate Paz with Airport Motors.
I'm Connor Branch with Fairway Auto Brokers in Opelika, Alabama.
And this is your first ever Lake Martin Summer Car Blitz.
That's right, Lake Martin. Airport Motors and Fairway Auto Brokers is teaming up for the very first Lake Martin Summer Car Blitz. Make sure to check out either website for the very best selection of pre-owned luxury trucks, SUVs, and sedans in East Alabama. Get pre-approved in minutes online and make sure to use the keyword Summer Blitz in the comments section for $500 off internet price. That's keyword Summer Blitz.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Don't be caught in a dirty vehicle. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have your vehicle or boat looking like brand new in no time, and you'll be back driving in style. They specialize in detailing, paint correction, gel coat restoration, and ceramic coating. Take it to the professionals at Lake Martin Mobile Detailing. Call them today at 256-794-2328 or stop by and see them at 702 McCarty Road in Dadeville. Mention this ad and receive $10 off. Lake Martin Mobile Detailing for your cleanest vehicles around.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Russell Do-It Center and building supply stores have the tools and materials to get the job done right, whether you're a professional contractor or just a weekend do-it-yourselfer. With everyday customer conveniences like a drive-through lumberyard, price match promise, and our Best Rewards program, each of our 9 locations offer top brands and building materials like lumber, hardware, tools, paint, lawn and garden, and much more. Visit today and see what Russell Do-It Center and Building Supply can help you build tomorrow.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The Eric McKinley team at Mortgage Pro in Alexander City is the perfect lender for all your mortgage needs. Property values have increased and interest rates have never been so low. So if you haven't looked at refinancing your house in the last 6 to 12 months, Mortgage Pro is here to help you take advantage of that. Our team is closing loans in 15 days or less, so give us a call at 256-397-0248 and let our team go to work for you today.
Need that boost to get you started in the morning or help get you through a long day at the office? Alex City Nutrition is your answer. Alex City Nutrition, located on 2nd Broad Street in downtown Alex City, offers meal replacement shakes, post-workout shakes, extreme rebuild products, and a vast array of loaded teas that offer focus, energy, and build up your immunity and overall health. Want to buy in bulk? We now offer your favorite flavors by the gallon. Come by Alex City Nutrition today or call 256-496-8284 to begin your journey to great health.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Andy and David here with you. One final segment in today's show on this lovely Monday afternoon. Georgia receiver Ra Thomas, who a lot of people wanted. I mean, he was a transfer from Mississippi State, wide receiver. I think a lot of people felt like that would be a great fit for Auburn. Well, turns out maybe another bullet dodged there, as he was arrested this morning, on a felony charge of false imprisonment and a misdemeanor battery family violence charge. So, fitting right in there in Georgia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's that culture of just, I'm going to say it, just win. I mean, after I heard Kirby Smart's pregame speech, look, I know all about the football, macho, culture crap. I coached the game for many, many years. That was ridiculous, the pregame speech, some of the things that he said. But, they're on top of the world right now, and everybody will take up for them, and all will be fine. They'll move on from this. But, he's
been there about 5 minutes, so I mean,
right, yeah,
it's more on him than it is.
Oh yeah,
George.
I'm just saying the fact that they took him on. How much homework do these guys do? You think they do a lot of homework on these guys, but it's
again. I think Auburn wanted him.
Yeah.
So
maybe he woke up, had a bad day.
Maybe so.
A really bad day.
A really bad day, but. And again, I don't wish any ill will toward him, but I'm glad that he didn't end up at Auburn if this was his future,
Andy,
for sure.
Once again, and I talked about this with Brett, it's the timeline. He was arrested at 4:40 a.m. You're supposed to be asleep at that time.
Yeah, most people are.
Same thing with some of the other things that have happened lately, 1:30 a.m., 2:30 a.m. Supposed to be in the bed.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Oh, yeah, nothing good. Like they say, nothing good happens after midnight.
That's right.
And that's true.
That's usually true.
It is January the 23rd, 1/23/23, the only day you'll be able to say that.
Yeah.
For quite a while.
Yeah.
So 1/23/23. But on this day, 1979, the great Willie Mays, Say Hey Kid, elected to the Hall of Fame. 1983, Bjorn Borg announces his retirement at 26. Retired at 26, Bjorn Borg. 5 Wimbledon titles, 6 French Opens, 11 Grand Slam titles in his 26 years. And then
I wonder what his net worth was at 26 right there.
In 1983, probably it would have, I mean, relatively speaking, it would have been, I'm sure.
But enough for him to retire.
In the millions, yeah.
Yeah.
But in today's standards, probably not a whole lot.
Yeah.
1984 on this day, Hulk Hogan defeated the Iron Sheik to become the heavyweight champion in WWF for the first time. I remember it well.
You were how old then? You were just a young club.
I was 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, yeah,
Hulk.
that's when you would actually, that's when that would actually mean something.
Yeah.
But the Iron Sheik, defeated him. He broke the camel clutch.
He what?
Broke out of the camel clutch.
Oh, the camel clutch. That must be
that was
a hold?
That was when Sheik's hold. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It's tough. Happy birthday today, Randolph Scott, great actor back in the day. Gil Gerard, who is Buck Rogers.
Okay.
On the TV show. Rutger Hauer, no longer with us, died in 2019, born on this day, 1944. Weird guy, but good actor.
You got me.
No.
Yeah.
No. He was in what am I thinking of? Blade Runner.
Oh, Blade Runner.
Yeah, he was the bad guy,
Okay.
Well, technically, I don't know if he was a bad guy or not.
Yeah.
He was one of the robots.
Okay.
I say robots, whatever they called them back in the Anita Pointer with the Pointer Sisters. Richard Dean Anderson.
Yeah.
MacGyver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I liked that show.
Born on this day, 1950.
Excellent show.
50. Camel Clutch. Yeah. Mariska Hargitay. Are you a Law and Order fan?
No.
No. Daughter of Jane Mansfield.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Eric Metcalf, remember him from Texas?
Yes.
Went on to play in the NFL as well. Mark Wohlers, closer for the Braves for many years. Kind of a little wild. 1970. I put this on there. Tanya Harding, pitcher for, or not pitcher, but an Australian softball player who won the bronze in 1996. But, Tanya Harding kind of ruined it for her.
Yes.
I mean, unfortunate name, Tanya Harding, but she'll always be people. Oh, that's the girl that
bless her heart
clubbed, so and so.
She should have wrestled.
Yeah, really. True. Tiffany Amber Thiessen, born on this day, 1970.
Saved by the Bell.
Kelly Kapowski.
Yes.
Who didn't love Kelly Kapowski? And Tito Ortiz, Ultimate Fighter, born on this day, 1975. That'll wrap it up for us. Thank you so much for all of you out there being with us. He's David. I'm Andy. So long for now. We'll talk to you again soon.